Hello, we're back in Afghanistan, and again the landscape is very different. We're in the lowlands of northern Afghanistan, near. Hold on. We're starting the approach procedure, so we need to descend while we turn for the ILS to Mazar-i-Sharif, the largest city in northern Afghanistan, beyond the mountains, beyond the Hindu Kush, close to the border with Tajikistan once again. And it's a bit of an involved ILS, or so to speak. We need to descend to 6,000 feet. Sort of doing a DME arc here. But again, very different landscape. This river, you see this, here is the Punj, or Punj, I believe, which is the border with Tajikistan. And Mazar-i-Sharif is an old city, a historic city. It's known for the Blue Mosque, the mosque to Ali, the first Shia Caliph. So it's a very sacred place. And because of its location, it was also spared most, but not all, of the hardships that the rest of the country endured for the last 50 years or less. And because of its location, it was also kind of the first city taken both by the Soviets when they invaded and by the Americans when they invaded after September 11. But now, of course, it has been taken by the Taliban like the rest of the country. So yeah. That's mostly what I know about Mazar-i-Sharif. It's, again, supposedly a very pretty place. Commercial center in northern Afghanistan with a long history. And while historically most of Afghanistan was connected to Indian civilizations, this place was received more Persian influence, I believe. And yeah, again, it was a very peaceful flight, very calm flight, nothing much to say. We're descending. The airport is at 1,000 feet, so it's, yeah. It's going to be a different kind of landing compared to the past few ones, I believe. So we're sort of turning towards the ILS now. We do have ATC. And it's a big airport, supposedly functional. So we're going to see it at some point. So yeah, I need to be at 6,000 feet once we are actually. At the runway heading, which is 242. I'm a little behind on the turning. Radar CIC-06 established on final.
Charlie India, Charlie Alpha, 06, Roger.
The airport should be right about here, and the city is after. It's beyond the airport, so now we're going to basically be descending. We need to be at 4,000 feet by the next waypoint. Right? Yeah. Let's start preparing. Landing lights, fuel pump. Still not completely aligned, so let's check that as well. Nice and easy so far. I don't know about the wind though, we don't have 80s, so maybe they'll tell us the wind, maybe they won't. Temperature's rising. We need to be at 3,000 feet for the final approach fix. Which will be soon. Yeah, we're still a bit high, so let's drop the gears. And more drag. A little more power. We're almost at 4,000 feet. Yeah, we're on schedule more or less with the. We're gonna switch us to tower. Should engage V-lock at the next waypoint, I believe. There we go. I'll hold altitude at 3,000 feet, which will slow us right down. We're power. And then
Charlie India, Charlie Alpha 06. Contact Mazar Tower 135.35.
135.35 CIC 06. Tower CIC 06 on final runway 24.
Charlie India, Charlie Alpha 06, Mazar Tower, runway 24, clear to land.
Clear to land runway 24, CIC 06. Oh yeah, no wind information. I'm already trimming up. Once we hit the next waypoint, I'll disable autopilot and we'll just descend manually. Again, it's an ILS. If you are on an airliner, the aircraft mostly flies itself. Well, not the Comanche though. The Comanche Has no vertical navigation, so you need to descend manually. 1 mile to go. See, again, ILS will follow this line for direction and this arrow for altitude. So once it hits this line, it means we are at the correct altitude, which is right about now. We can turn off autopilot. And I'll try to get us down nice and easy. We cut power and we descend. No clouds. There doesn't seem to be much wind. Trim up a little bit more to slow us down. Again, we trim up to add a little bit of drag. We're not descending fast enough as usual. So we'll cut power. Oh, I completely forgot. Knew I was forgetting something. Full power, full props and full mixture. Yeah, that's what you get for not going over the checklist. Yeah. We're fine. Don't need to worry about this warning. I just flooded it with fuel, I guess. There we go. And we're catching up on altitude, and we're lined up. So far so good. As I said, Mazar-i-Sharif is over there after the airport. I don't think there are any landmarks. It's a shame, but the Blue Mosque is really very beautiful. If you look it up on Wikipedia or something, you should. Shame it's not in the game. But again, Afghanistan. Not going to see many updates focus on this. Farmlands around. I think this is mostly a agricultural region with lots of livestock as well. The airport looks nice enough. No peppy lights. Speed is fine. Stuff spawning. Hitting my FPS. Runway 24. Lifting power slowly. Didn't even look at the windsock when there's not much wind. Gliding down. There we go.
Charlie India, Charlie Alpha 06, exit right next available taxiway.
Exit right next taxiway, CIC 06. So I put flaps up, turn off strobe light, turn off fuel pump. Is this the next taxiway? No. Exit right? Why do you want me to exit right anyway? I'll exit right. Okay. We exited right. There's no ground frequency, so I have to talk to tower again. Anyway, here we are, Mazar-i-Sharif, Afghanistan. Nice landing. Next time we'll keep going west. We still have a couple of flights in Afghanistan before we start heading north. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.